We okay, we back like cook crack, knickknacks and paddywhacks. Attractive. Oh, people, hopefully people come back. Until then, my lip gloss on. I'm calling out tonight. I'm calling out tonight. I'm calling out tonight. I'm calling. Hi. Hello, guys. I am back. I am back for part 2. Romeo is upstairs with Zion. He is taking a little nap. But I'm gonna have her bring him down here to say hi to you guys before I leave for good. But after daycare, he's always like super tired, so he's in his upstairs crate taking a nap, and I'm doing my little touch-ups and shit. Hold on, hey, okay. Oh, you missed the first live, baby? Okay, well, for those of you guys who missed it, hello. We are back. This is part 2 of me talking about Swarm. In my first live earlier at 4 p.m., we got through the first 4 episodes, okay? So this time we're going to go through the last 3, and that's episodes 5, 6, and 7. And I'm still stuck, man. Episode 4, I really do need some awards to be given after thinking about, like, genuinely thinking about it. I need awards to be given to Dominique. You can give Billy one as well for supporting actress, even though she's only in 1 episode. It don't matter. It don't matter because, again, I'm obsessed. So while I was driving to get Romeo, I kind of just threw it on in the background. I put it on my radio on my USB, and I just listened to the episode again. I like 8. They ate so like exactly so bad. So bad. Great television. Great television. Billy's voice and her delivery, everything about her character was just so exact. Yes, in a trance, in a literal trance. I was like, no, I would have just been in the cult. I would have been in the cult. Me and the cult would have been like this. Because I like to hike and meditate and, eat greens and shit, whatever else they were doing, I could tell her my name. Everything about it kind of like, I was like, this is bad. This show is proving a point that I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be in a little group. I don't know about the brand that they had to get or none of that stuff. I don't know about none of that. But yes, excellent television. Excellent television. Okay. I saw on Twitter that Dre was autistic coded, and honestly, as a neurodivergent person, I could definitely tell Dominique killed it. I didn't want to say that because I'm not on the spectrum, I don't believe, so I didn't want to just make any assumptions, but I kind of got a little bit of that too. And it is like, but excellent. It's just excellent, bro. Excellent. So y'all, let's do a little talk back. What did y'all think of the first 4 episodes? For those of you guys who've seen the show, what did you guys think? What were your favorite parts of the first 4 before we jump into the last 3? Because I could talk about it all day, honestly. I planned on it. That's why I'm here. Because I loved it so much. There's so many aspects of the show. I felt like they hit spot on. The camera work as well, the soundscape. I think I said that in the first live. The use of sound in the show is insane, and silence and shit. It's just all really great. It's so great. You said episode 2 was your favorite? Listen, That stripping scene, I'm still not over. I'm still not over her as a stripper. That shit was hilarious. That was so funny. Plus Miss Paris Jackson. Yes, calling herself Halsey. Exactly. Chloe did an excellent job as well in the part because she was like obviously she was the catalyst for like the rest of the show, and she has little clips throughout. But her full scenes and stuff, I think she did quite excellent. I think she has another. Does she have something else coming out, Chloe? Did she do a movie with Drewski? It's something about church. I feel like I can't think of it in this moment, but I'm looking forward to seeing her act some more as well. I want to see Billy act some more. I need Billy in another project tomorrow. I need. She need to be in something else yesterday. That needs to be done like ASAP. Oh, you said episode 5 was your favorite? Okay, that's what we doing next. No, no, no. You said the detective one? No, that's episode 6. That's episode 6. Episode 5. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna get into that. I had to take a break in between episodes because it was a lot for me. Listen, I definitely get that. It was this episode for me that was a lot for me. I'll tell you which part it was that I had to like stop because I was feeling like anxious, and that's how I knew. I was like, nah, this is acting. This is acting. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling things. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling things. And Dominique is just, she was just such a presence throughout this entire show. So let's go. I'm not going to hold y'all up any longer. Let's get into this next episode. Let's talk about episode 5. Episode 5 is called Girl Bye. Episode 5 is called Girl Bye. Okay. Let me get back to my notes. So we open episode 5. We're in a phone shop, okay? And we see none other than Mr. Ricky Thompson. Who knows of Ricky? Ricky T. Ricky Thompson is our clerk at the phone counter, and he's watching what looks to be like bootleg Ellen, and Ellen has a guest on there, and everybody's still trying to figure out who the fuck Naja, who bit Naja. Everybody's still talking about it. So she goes up to the counter, goes to Ricky, and is like, yeah, I need you to turn this phone back on. It's Marissa's phone because it got cracked and jacked up when she was out there in the woods in episode 4, and it won't turn back on basically. So she went up, and Ricky was like, well, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle, so let me help a sister out. And tries to get the phone turned back on, but the phone got turned off by her dad. The phone got turned off by Marissa's dad. Okay, obviously, Marissa is no longer with us, so it would kind of make sense that he turned off her phone. And Dre just cannot accept that. She's like, yeah, you need to turn this shit back on now. You need to turn it back on now. I need this phone. There are important things on that phone. As we know, this phone has been like her lifeline. She's been having all of her little hallucinations and stuff on this phone, talking to Marissa, And Ricky's like, yeah, I can't turn it on. Ooh, this is intense. Because she's like, you can't help me or you won't. Like, look at all this money. Like, she's holding up money and shit. And he's just like, I can't help you. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Please leave. That was so funny. He said, this is intense. It was so fucking funny. So funny. Okay. So she can't get the phone back, turned back on. So she decides to go to Marissa's parents' house, try to get them to turn the phone back on. And what becomes clear to me is that she's been there before. Because I was trying to figure out throughout the show, like obviously before I finished it, how her and Marissa were connected like as sisters, and they just have like sisterly relationship or if they were actual blood sisters. And in this episode, it's confirmed that she was adopted. Basically, wasn't she adopted by their family? So she's like their, she's Marissa's her stepsister, adopted sister, or whatever. Um, yeah, foster parents. Those are foster parents. So she's her foster sister. Um, and she goes into the house. They have like a family dog. Uh, and Dre is like nervous at first because she looks at the dog and is like, "Are we cool? We still cool?" And then the dog comes up and like is nice to her and licks her and stuff, which I thought was cute. Because animals just yeah. Well, I love dogs, but yeah. So she's walking around the house. She's looking at pictures, and what becomes clear, like as you're watching, all of the household pictures have just Marissa and her parents in it. None with like Dre, except for one in her dad's office, in her foster dad's office, a picture of all four of them. But she takes the picture out of the frame and unfolds it, and that's where Andrea's picture was. I was like, oh, so they did not love her. They treated her like she was a foster child. She wasn't enmeshed into the family basically. Because if she was, then there would have been pictures of her up. Like it would have been like more family pictures, you know. It was clear that like they did not give a fuck about her at all. Um, and that really, really hurt my feelings. I was like, damn. Well, you ain't have to, you could have just got a different picture. You could have got a different, you ain't have to fold it up and like put it back in the frame. That's just so mean. Like it was just so mean. And it became clear and evident that like, oh yeah, they did not fuck with her. They've never fucked with her, it looks like at all. Anyway. So Dre is walking around the house and stuff. She goes into her dad's office to get a key to get into his drawer that has his gun in it. And she knows he keeps his gun in there along with his Latina porn and other things, you know, that he's trying to hide from his family and such. And she takes the gun out and she's waiting for them to get home, basically. Her foster parents get home and her daddy is none other than David Ruffin of the Temptations, the actor named Leon, if you know who he is. He famously said the line, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis." That Megan references in one of her songs, Megan Stallion, if you are not aware. Quite hilarious. We love Leon as an actor. He is hilarious. But those are her foster parents, and they come in. And this was so weird to me. I was like, this is the only scene that left me feeling like, eh. And I think it was her mama. I think it was the mama's acting that seemed a little mid to me. Cause I get that you're trying to be like relaxed, girl, but you could show any inkling of like, she got a gun. Come on. I mean, maybe she just don't move like that. That's fine. Like if you're really, really, really that chill. Cause Andrea comes over. She waits until like they all get settled and shit. Dre comes over with the gun and just sits in front of the mama, like holding the gun like this. And her mama is just not phased at all. She just looks at the gun and is like, oh, okay, well, girl, like, are you here to finish the job? Like, are you here to finish? Like, because we know you're the reason why, like, Marissa died. Like, are you here to kill us now? Oh, cute girl. Like, the energy was just so she could not have given less of a fuck that she was sitting there in front of her with a gun. And I just thought that was really funny. But she puts the phone down and she's like, turn this shit back on, like turn the phone on. And the mom was like, I don't handle none of that shit. You need to talk to Harris. Go talk to your father. Go talk to go talk to your father. I don't handle any of that shit. I was like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. And then here comes Leon. Okay, here comes Foster Daddy with a nice big ass shot. Like he got a shot of glizzy Glock, a big ass, you know, sawed off joint, like a big click clack. Yeah. And he's like, put that shit down. Put that gun down right now. Put that shit down. Bitch, this is Texas. He said, I will shoot you in the head and have a beer over your dead body. I was like, that is Texas now. That's Texas down. that's Texas down. I was like, oh no. He was like, yeah, so drop that shit. Put that shit down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Dre puts the gun down. He makes her get up and go into the kitchen for whatever reason. And then they're standing there talking. And this is where we get like a lot of the exposition, basically. Him talking about how their son passed away. They had a son after Marissa, and he passed away when he was 6 days old. Um, and he got depressed, so their business went under. And he was like, and there you were, a check, which basically means they took her in as a foster child so they could get paid every month. Because I don't necessarily know how that works, but I know that when you foster a child, you do get money from the government. So he was like, it was the worst money I ever taken. I regretted taking that money, like, like just all types of horrible shit, man. And she's like, you had no right to make me leave the funeral. Definitely found these Marissa's parents told her to get the fuck out of the funeral or whatever. And her dad was like, yeah, well, I should have killed you then. Like, nah, nah, nah. I was like, they really could. They did not give two shits about her, like, at all. And that, like, kind of broke my heart. And I'm like, obviously, she's fucked up. Like, she has mental issues and things. But y'all, like, being her foster parents, like, excluding her, like, treating her like she's like Cinderella in the attic type shit. Like, I felt bad for her in that moment too, because I was like, it all, we could talk about obviously cause and effect all day. Like, is she wrong for going around and being a serial killer? Absolutely, she shouldn't have killed nobody. But like, what happened to her to make her to where she can feel happiness by hurting people like that? Like, nah, man, they fucked her up worse than like she probably already was. Foster system is horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt really, really bad. And then he's like, yeah, so turn around. Basically, he was gonna kick blast her right there in the kitchen. She runs away, she runs upstairs, and she locks herself basically in Marissa's room by accident. Well, I guess not, because like she used to live there. Locked herself in her room, closed the doors and stuff, and made it so it would be harder for him to get inside. This is the scene that I had to pause at because it was making my chest tight. Um, they basically had in Marissa's room like a little shrine to her, like it was all of her, you know, her makeup stuff, all of her little tickets and stuff. And at the top of it, they had like, you know, the picture that they had of her at the funeral and like, you know, draperies, and it was just like, you know, like a little memorial, it kind of looked like. And Dom was just all she did, and that's why I was like, this is acting. All she did was walk towards it, and I felt like I just felt the stress and like the tightness in my chest. Like I was like, oh my God. And she was visibly like kind of upset and like hitting her ribs, like just hitting herself because she feels, oh, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. She feels responsible to a certain extent because she didn't pick up the phone when she called. She feels guilty about that. She feels guilty about her leaving in the first place, probably because she, you know, with the Naija tickets and shit. It's just it like, oh, I'm gonna read this. Marissa was the only one who loved her and who took care of her. Naija was Marissa's fave originally. So when she died, her obsession for Marissa was projected onto Naija. That's an excellent summary as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. You could just tell how much she cares and she loved that girl. I had to pause it because it was like I just felt anxious. I don't know why I felt like so anxious. Probably because like her daddy was trying to get into the room too, and she was just so emotional and like looking at all of Marissa's stuff and just remembering that she's not there, and like it was just so much, man. Like, emotionally, I just felt all of it. I felt all of it. Um, yeah, I felt all of that shit. Sorry, I was texting my mom. Yep. Yep. So as that's happening and she's looking at all these things, her dad shoots through the door. Okay, shoots through the door. So Dre jumps out of a window, hurts herself, hurts her leg, ankle basically, and is basically trying to flee the house as her father is like with the shotgun out the window, like shooting at her, like don't come back, bitch. Like I can't believe if you come back here, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And like she's just running down the street as he shoots at her, and that's how the episode ends. And my whole thing, I was like, this really is Texas, because it was people standing outside, like just looking and not doing anything, turning back around, walking in their house. They're like, oh, somebody was mad. Somebody's mad about something, but it's Texas. Like, what the fuck? So messy. And saying that like yeah, and screaming that she killed Marissa and all this. I was like, wow. Wow. The killing started as people who hurt Marissa, but slowly became people who don't like Naja because in her eyes they're the same. Hey, you got it. Hey, you got it. It clicked. We're gonna get into that more. That's a great point. That's for the last episode though, but this next one's probably gonna be pretty quick because episode 6. Let's move on. That was episode 5. That basically gave us a lot of exposition, a lot of a deeper understanding of the roots of Dre and like the way that she's been treated and how that attributed to like her mental state basically. And like it just all became very clear. I was like, she's been abandoned and treated horribly. And Marissa, coming from that family, like Marissa is the only one who like loved and cared about her for real. And it was just everything made sense because now she ain't got nobody. Like she has nobody now. So I get it. So I understand. The next episode, let's move on to episode 6. And episode 6 is called Stung. Okay. A lot of people said that this episode either like they didn't like it or they didn't understand why it was in here and everything. Shut up. No, I'm reading the comments. Episode 6 was the actual ending. Episode 7 was in her head. Oh, wait. Okay. Shit. Cause that actually makes sense. That makes so much sense. So episode 6, I'm just gonna read the synopsis for this because I didn't take notes for this. Because it was basically like, it scratched my little true crime itch or whatever. Clearly, Dre is a serial killer. She's a serial killer. Okay. And this episode was focused on Detective Green, who believed that all of these murders happening across several states were somehow connected. And no matter how hard she tried, she could never figure out a way to connect the murders until she stumbled upon Khalid's brother. Okay. And Khalid's brother is the one who told her about Marissa and Khalid. And this leads the detective to find out about Dre. And during this episode, like you learn more about like Dre's childhood and more stories that like formed the person she is today. And at the end of the episode, Detective Green gets a call confirming the identity of Dre from one of the strippers that was in Fayetteville. One of the strippers that she left for dead. Do you remember? The girls that she left for dead after they saved her life. They helped the detective connect the dots. So this whole episode is basically it's a true crime episode. There is the detective following the different murders, trying to figure out how they're connected. During the episode, she finds out it has something to do, a lot to do with Naja. It has to be people who like love Naja. You know what I'm saying? And then she finds out it's Dre. But at the end of that episode, they showed the video. Remind me if I'm wrong. They showed the video Remember that concert? It was during the On the Run 2 tour when that fan ran up on stage and tried to chase Beyonce. They pulled up that video and was like, she believed that that person who ran up on stage was Dre, but Dre no longer goes by Dre, she goes by Tony. They didn't say like she formally transitioned, but she's living her life like it's Tony now, and her hair is short and she's presenting more masculine. So that's why they were like, "Oh, that's Dre who ran up on the stage." And it's so fucking hilarious that you say that this episode is exactly how it ends for real. But episode 7 was in her head. I think the end of episode 7 was in her head. I think the beginning part, we'll talk about it. But yeah, that's what episode 6 was. Episode 6 was the true crime following. They sum up all of the murders and like how they're connected, kind of the little bits and pieces. And the detective is so funny. Like you gotta go watch. You gotta go watch it. That was one of my favorite episodes too. Even though a lot of people said they didn't like it, I thought it was well done. And it like that's how real life would be though. Like it's not just gonna be a whole like she was sloppy as hell. She was sloppy as hell. We don't know what she did with them other bodies. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what she did with Haley and her boyfriend's body or anybody else. Like we don't know. And she ain't cleaned up all completely proper and the blood splatter all over it. No, she left evidence behind. I'm surprised they didn't find her like off of DNA because she was just touching everything and it ain't make no sense. Like it just ain't make no fucking sense. So I was like, obviously they would be like, oh, here's a murder, and then here's a murder, and then here's a murder. I wanted to see, well, I can't remember in this moment. Y'all remember how they summed up the whole cult thing? Did they find Ava? Did they talk about the cult again? Because I can't remember if they did. I can't remember if in the detective, the true crime episode, whether they talked about the cult or not. Like how the man that okay, that don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense only because it was hella fucking witnesses. Hella wit like all of them girls was there and she only killed 2 of them. It was like 5 of them left. So I guess they didn't connect that one, maybe because they were so far like out in the woods, maybe. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And all the other killings she did wasn't more like just more in areas where there would be more people to be like, what the fuck? There's missing people, like type shit. And if they really were a cult and like separated from their families and shit, then nobody would probably be looking for them. That's the only like rationale I can make, but I just thought it was weird. I was like, why aren't they talking about the cult again? But yeah, so that was episode 6. All right. I bet those girls had similar backstories, so they didn't want to be found / discovered, so they never spoke up. They did say they needed bond, right? Bond. Ooh. No, they said they bonded together by secrets. And the way they quick cleaned up that fucking mess, I know that's not their first time doing some shit like that. You are probably so fucking correct. You're probably so right. Like, they were probably like, yeah, we're not going to turn her in or say anything because if we say that Ava died, then we got to explain like how we got here and like everything, like where we came from and shit. Oh, you're probably, yeah, yeah, that makes so much sense. Oh my God. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Because I was like, damn, she left all them witnesses. Like, of course they're going to be like, oh my God, she killed our friend. Like, not if they all murderers, though. Not if they're all murderers. Or like in trouble with the law. Maybe Cricket clocked that Dre was in trouble with the law, just like the rest of them. They had to have clocked it. They cleaned out the car. No, man. No, you're absolutely right. They cleaned out the car. They know that she hurt somebody, man. They know that she hurt somebody. And that exactly. And that makes them accomplices. That makes so much sense. That makes so much more sense. Damn. Damn. Oh, I've been here for like 30 minutes, babe. We're on the last episode. Damn. Okay, then that was the only other thing. There were like very few things in the show that I wanted like clarification on, but it one of them was that I was like, they didn't talk about the cult girls at all. Like they really must have just been like, oh fuck it, whatever, we're not gonna turn her in. But that made why they didn't turn her in makes so much fucking sense. So much sense. Also, can you guys do me a favor? Can you like this video for me? I never asked y'all to do that. I'm trying to be a better, more professional YouTuber and such. And liking the video definitely helps me out a lot. So if you guys can go ahead and like this video for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit again now that I'm thinking about it, because that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy. That probably is. That's the only good explanation. They all into some nut shit. They all on some crazy shit. And they was like, yeah, we just gonna let her go because we crazy too. Like, oh my God. I appreciate the social worker and her speech about foster kids. Absolutely. That whole episode was good, man. Like for real. I don't know why people said they didn't like it. Go watch it. There was so much more detail in it, but it basically whatever you wanted to know about Dre and like her journey, they put it in that episode. Like just clear like explanation of like why she is the way that she is almost. And then at the end of it, they're like, oh, we think we know where she is. And she's no longer living as Dre, she's living as Tony. Okay. So now we're gonna move right along to the last episode in this season of the show. Somebody told me that there's not gonna be a season 2 because it's a limited series. And I was like, I don't know. I hate that. I I hate that. I want another season because I know this ending don't make no sense. I want to see her brought to justice or something, or continue her killing spree or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Damn, crazy, crazy. Okay, episode 7 is called "Only God Makes Happy Endings," and that's what told me off top that whatever happens at the end ain't real. I thought about it. I thought about it. I was like, nah, this shit ain't real, man. Even after I watched it, I was like, it wouldn't make no sense for it. It don't make no fucking sense. But it does all at the same time. I want the true story of what happened. Okay, so at the top of episode 7, Dre is still on the run. She's Tony now, okay? And then she meets a young lady named Rashida, who is played by the beautiful and lovely Kiersey. What is Kiersey's last name? She's been in so many things. She's been in Dope. She's been in so many things. Okay. Love her. Beautiful. But she's a college student. She meets Tony. They flirt and such. And then they fall in love. Kersey Clemens. Yeah. They fall in love and such to the point where like they go to go to mama's house. They meet Rashida's parents, and her mama is Cree Summer. Rashida's mom, I'm still gonna call her Dre. Dre's new boo. Rashida's mama is Cree Summers. And I was like, Cree, a legend, a living, breathing, tangible legend she is. I love Cree Summer. And Tony is basically like, yeah, I don't have any family. My parents are dead. Um, and their family is just very sweet to her. Is like, oh, listen, like we understand. We're here for you. Like really opening them with open arms and such, and being like, yes, we listen. Rashida doesn't bring anybody home. Okay, this is a special thing. Um, yeah, The dynamic of the family who adores their only daughter, who were nice to Dre and hugged her and stuff, was a lot to take in after seeing how Marissa's fam was. Exactly, like it was clear they loved their child and they were welcoming her in as well, welcoming Dre in and being like, listen, you make our daughter happy. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so, so much for taking care of her. And I was like, oh, it's so sweet. It's just so, 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 so sweet. Oh my God. Their dynamic is adorable. Okay. But earlier in that episode, we see this is what I was saying about all of this can't be in her head. Because at the top of that episode, I didn't make notes for this one either. I'm just at the top of that episode, the police are searching Dre's car. She has another car, another stolen car, a BMW, in which she was sleeping in the trunk of. Okay, she was trying to go buy flowers with a bunch of different credit cards that kept getting declined. Clearly, like she's living on the run. Like, exactly, no phone, 3 different cards, not helping to pay rent. Like, she was living in the car. Yeah. So the police are searching her car. She has to find somewhere else to be. Okay, and that's how she hooks up with Rashida, ends up living with Rashida in her apartment. Okay. Right, which means she was still killing people to get cars. A serial killer. A serial killer. But she ends up living with Rashida, okay? And everything seems to be going well with them. Until the eve of their anniversary. Okay? Dre's trying to give Rashida a present. And the present is front row tickets to see Naija. It's the parallels. It's the parallels of like that being what she did with Marissa, and now she's trying to get more Naija tickets. And another thing I forgot to say, Rashida hates Naija. This is the only reason why I thought she might have been cured like a little bit, is because when they first met, like off top, Rashida was like, I don't fuck with Naija. I think she's mad whack. Like, we don't like Naija over here. Like, I don't know. And she didn't care. Dre did not care. They were still together and shit. Like, I was like, okay, so we know that she don't like Naija. We're still gonna date her. Okay. I thought it was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she told her from the beginning. Exactly. She told her from the beginning that she did not like Naija. Oh. This scene was so hard for me to like. No lie, that was a rough scene to watch because I was like, girl. But she said she didn't like Naija. Why for your anniversary would you get front row tickets to Naija that you know was probably expensive? She probably had to open up another credit card or steal somebody else's credit card to get those fucking tickets. And Rashida was like, Rashida freaked the fuck out on her. Freaked out on her. Was like, I gotta work 2 jobs to pay this rent. You ain't got no fucking job. And you buying fucking Naija tickets? She was basically like, you could have flushed them down the toilet, flushed something down the toilet and spent more money, flushed it down the toilet, and it would have been a better use of your money than spending it on fucking Naija tickets. She was livid. She was like, all of this. You thought I would enjoy this? Like, no, you're fucking selfish. This is about you. She was laying into her like, bitch, I'm over here working, busting my ass, working 2 jobs. The fact that both Marissa and Rashida had to ask their parents for rent money because Dre wasn't helping with rent. Like, damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It just hurts. It hurts. But Rashida dragged her from here to Kingdom Come about how much Naija is ass. and how selfish she is for even thinking that she would enjoy this as a gift. And what does Dre do? She snaps. Dre snaps and begins to choke Rashida to death. And as she's saying it, she was like, I loved you. I love you. I loved you. And is like choking her to death. Yep. So she not killed the shit out of her. She killed the shit. She did. And here's the thing. If you ask, like, well, I learned this from watching like true crime and shit. Strangulation, like strangling somebody, is such a personal death. You know what I'm saying? It's such a personal way of killing someone because it's not easy to like strangle somebody. You really gotta like, nah, man, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I was like, oh, she's really gonna kill her. Damn. I was just sitting there like, I thought this one was gonna make it. Like, I thought she was gonna make it because she had already said she didn't like Naja. Like, she choked her to death. Like, it is. It's like one of the most aggressive. It's so aggressive. That's like one of the worst ways to die, bro. It's so personal. It's just so fucking personal. But before, Rashida dies, she puts the Naja tickets in her pocket because Dre gave them to her. She takes the Naja tickets, she puts them in her pocket. So keep that in mind. Okay. And then she gets murdered, right? Dre chokes her to death. And then the next scene, we have Dre burning her body in what looks to be like, I don't know, like a landfill, a forest, or something like that. Like, it was just an open space, and like Rashida's body is in a sheet and it's on fire. Okay. Dre realizes as the body is burning that the Naja tickets were in her pocket. I was like, oh my God, it's Bonnaroo all over again, bitch. You not like, wow, wow, wow. All of this, and why? First of all, how you just go lackadaisical with your shit? You bought the tickets, right? First of all, it's me and my anxiety. Whenever I buy something, I know where all of my belongings are at all times. You said you didn't want the tickets. I would have just had my eye on them tickets the whole time while you was yelling at me like, okay, but like you saying all this shit, like give me back my tickets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you just gonna be so half-assed and lackadaisical about something you care about so much, girl? Burned her body and burned up the tickets to go see the running tour or whatever. They tried it, bro. Rashida also ripped the tickets. Oh, wait, I remember that. I remember that now. I remember ripped the tickets. So she wouldn't have been able to use them anyway, kind of. Well, no, she probably could have taken them to like the bursar's office and like seen them. You sure she ain't just? I don't know. Did she rip them up or did she fold them? I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, okay, she folded them. Okay. All right. Then they were still the running scared tour. They tried it. They really fucking tried it. The running scared tour. Oh my God. So obviously it was Naja and her husband Cache. And they were on tour. Okay. Oh my God. Dre realizes, realizes that the Naja tickets were in her pocket. Listen, it's a celebration, a reason for festival. I love that shit. I love that shit so much. I love it so much, bro. It's a celebration, a reason for festival. They fucked me up like oh, oh, oh my god. This is so it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Quite hilarious. So yes, once she realizes that the Niger tickets were in her pocket, she to um goes to the venue and she tries to find a scalper to get her tickets. She ain't got no phone, bruh. They were like, because you know when you go to the bursars and go to the little ticket thing, they're like, oh, you don't have your paper tickets. What's your phone number? Or like, what's your email address? Like, we can pick it up that way. She ain't got shit because she's a felon and such. Um, so she couldn't get access to her tickets. She had the tickets under Rashida's name. Oh my God. No, wait, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Because I didn't even think about that. I just realized that in a second. She had the tickets under Rashida's name. She bought those tickets with Rashida's money. She bought those tickets with Rashida's money under Rashida's name. So when they was asking for like ID, she didn't even have no ID. Cause she not Rashida. I just realized that that's fucking insane. Cause at the bursar's office, they were like, "Oh, what's your name?" She said Rashida. I was like, "Wow, wow, girl! Not you trying to surprise me with something that I spent my money on." She's a Looney Tune, a Looney Tune. I, yeah, sorry, that just clicked for me, and I was like, "That's why she couldn't fucking pay rent. That's why she couldn't pay rent." And Rashida was like, "I'm working too." Like, wow. She was bleeding her dry, probably. That shit is so low down. Exactly, low, just so fucking low. Like, mm-mm. So obviously she couldn't get her tickets back, her front row tickets back. So she tries to buy from a scalper, and she goes to the scalper's car with her. Obviously, she has no money. So what's she gonna do? What are you gonna do? She got the tickets and then she said stab, stab. And then she stabbed and killed the guy who was selling her the tickets. Left him and his dead body just in the car. And she also had blood on her. So I was just like, bruh, it's just no fucking way. It's like, no, this is where I think the fantasy begins. This is where I feel like the fantasy begins for me because she had blood on her. Whether you got tickets or whatever, they want to let her in like that. She had blood like all on her arm and like on her hand and shit. Like, no, like I just don't. I think that's where like it stopped being realistic a little bit because she kills him and then she enters the venue, right? She enters the show and she walks all the way up. She's pushing people out of the way. She gets she gets to the front of the stage. She gets to the front of the stage. She gets on the stage. She gets on the stage, and this is the callback. Remember the episode 6 when they said somebody ran up on the stage and got tackled by security? Okay. She runs up on the stage, and before the guards can like escort her away, Nyjah stops. Nyjah stops the show and walks up to Dre. And Nyjah's face is Marissa's face. It's Marissa's face on Nyjah. You get like with CGI. It's Chloe's face on this other girl's body. And in that moment for me, I was like, oh, okay, obviously this isn't real, but I get why they did that because this was supposed to be a moment that she was sharing with Marissa. It's like her fulfilling everything that like she and Marissa had talked about. which is why when she saw Naja, she didn't even see Naja. She saw Marissa. So this whole time, it just felt like she was trying to get back to Marissa. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like to me anyway. So obviously none of this is real. And she's like, let her go. Come here. Come say something. Say something to the people. And Dre's like, I love you all. The girl, okay. And then the next scene, the show is over, and Naja and Dre are leaving together, hiding from paparazzi together. Like Naja has her arm around Dre, and they're like running back to Naja's car. I was like, what the fuck? This thing ain't none of this shit real. And then they get into the car, and it's still Naja with Marissa's face, and Dre is just sitting there like shaking and like looking at her and being like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like I'm here," basically. And then Naja just cradled her like Iyanla cradled people on her bosom, like she just held her real quick, held Dre, and that's the end of the show. Was Naja comforting her? I was like, I'm enjoying this metaphor, but also I want to know what the fuck actually happened, which is why I'm mad and I want another season or like an ending thing. Like I don't know, like something to show. Like I want the detective to catch up to her or something. Like bro, it just can't end like that. Like I get why they did that, and they had to show like Dre getting there at least in her mind, because she's just done so much, so much to get to that point. She had to like meet Naja again, even though she already bit her face. She had to like get in her good graces again. Another season isn't amicable. Uh, Probably not, bro. But I still want another season because I want like I just want to see what actually happened, bro. I want to see the actual ending. We can just assume basically that she got caught. Maybe they caught her and she's dreaming from her jail cell. Bro, cuz Here's the thing. Rashida is very loved like by her family, and she's in close contact with her family. I feel like if something happened to Rashida and they didn't know where she was, they would go and try to find her. And if Dom wasn't there, they'd be like, "Oh, well, my daughter was dating this girl named Dre or Tony or whatever. Where is she at?" And they definitely could have found her like that. They definitely could have found her like that. She might not have even made it to the concert. Cause that shit still don't make no sense, girl. You're not gonna kill somebody in this parking garage and then just go into the show like that with blood on your arm. That's not. It's just not. Mm-mm. It wouldn't have worked like that. It would not have. Would have. It very much could have been. Ooh, you know what? What if she ain't never leave the couch? I feel like it's realistic to like that she would like try to burn her body and shit, but she very much could have just like been sitting there with her until like somebody found them or like her parents called or like something. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just know the ending was fake. Like maybe she did kill her, security detained her, and that family called her. Yeah, it had to end after the murder with that dude in the parking garage for me. I feel like it wouldn't have gone no further than that because she literally had blood on her hand, on her arm, like going up her jacket. And it wasn't like she was nowhere near home where she could change clothes or like wash up or something. And it's blood. Like you gonna see blood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And in episode 6, the person had already run up on the stage. So, oh, Or, or maybe she did. Maybe she was able because they showed the video like her running up on the stage. Maybe it was she ran up on the stage and security got her, and then they said, "Oh, blood on the arm. Oh, a murderer," and like she got caught that way. I don't know. See, we say she couldn't have run up, but somebody definitely ran up on the stage on Beyonce and Jay-Z. That happened in real life. That person got past security. That person got past security. So I don't see why Dre couldn't have gotten, you know, the way they showed her getting on the stage was just very unrealistic though. I feel like there would have been people at the barricade or whatever the fuck. But that person definitely did get on stage with Beyonce and Jay-Z. So it could have happened. It could have happened. But I loved the show. I loved the show. I thought it was well done. I do like the openness of interpretation. Like you can try to think about what's real, what's fake, what actually happened like towards the end. I'm a Capricorn, so I like finality. I want to know exactly what happened. I want to know exactly what happened. Uh and how she got caught. The detective lady saw the video and clocked that Dre was presenting more mask and put out an APD. Yeah, yeah. What do y'all think happened? Because that's like my best interpretation. I think she got caught after she killed that dude that she tried to buy the tickets from. I definitely think so. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that scene. When Dre met Erica, our Latina who liked to say nigga, she met back up with her when she came back to Houston for the tour and was talking to her about meeting Naja's mom and being her Naja's mom's makeup artist and shit. And that girl was just sitting across from her, looking at her like, "Oh, this poor baby is out of her mind." Like, really trying to be nice to her, but she just told this whole fabricated story about how she met Naja and they went to brunch and had mimosas for like 5 hours and talked and shit. And now they're besties and she's living the dream and shit. I don't think she believed her. I don't think she believed her story. I think she was just trying to placate her feelings, which is why she said at the end, like, Marissa would be proud of you, because clearly she fucked up. That girl got Marissa tatted on her titty. Everybody was fucked up by Marissa's death. Like, mm-mm. I don't think Erica believed her lie. I don't think so. I think she got killed, got caught. I think she killed, got caught at security, and it was on such a high she didn't fathom getting so close again and not being with Niger, and just completely made everything in her head, probably up in jail. Maybe. We know that she's prone to hallucinations. She hallucinates. She's not attached to reality. So she definitely could have like hallucinated her getting those scalpers tickets, maybe. I don't know. I just wish I knew. I want to know. I want to know when she got caught, when she got caught, how she got caught. Oh, I didn't like Erica's character either. Is insufferable. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Latina saying nigga. I just no. I ain't like her. Uh-uh. What if she's still in the cult and this is all in her head before they knocked her out? No. I I don't think it goes back that far. I don't know if it will go back that far. I still do wonder. Drake Ava knew everything. Oh. No, yeah, because the detective knew her as Tony. So no, we gotta wait from the cult. All of that actually happened. Yeah, yeah. She hypnotized and manipulated, and she's still in a trance. I don't know. I think all of that actually happened. I think she really did run that bitch over. I definitely think that happened. And then the whacking murder, like no, I definitely think that was real. I think that happened. Yeah, man. I could watch this show over and over and over. I have watched it over and over and over. I think I'm on like episode 5 again. Because I've just been trying to put together all the pieces because I wanted to see how they got to that ending. And like, yeah, I wanted to see how they got to that ending. I think the hallucination begins when she hears the scalper selling tickets. Her, because who the fuck is going to be outside a Beyonce concert? Like, I got tickets. Do you? Are they real tickets? I highly doubt it because all of us were fighting for our fucking lives online trying to get tickets. I don't know if you have tickets. If you do have tickets, they up there with Jesus in them. And I'm trying to be like, she ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way that he would have tickets close enough to get her on the floor and like close enough where she could get. No, ain't no way. I agree with that. I think that's. She might not have even got in the concert. The only reason why I don't think she got into the concert maybe is because she had all that blood on her. Unless niggas just really were not paying attention and just let her in anyway, looking like a murderer. Not the scene with her burning Rashida was beautiful. Oh, it was beautifully shot. I'll say that. I was just like, damn. And the dichotomy. Remember the first episode, the first kill? She was distraught. She was like, oh my God. Like, and by the last kill, she was just standing there, like, just completely desensitized. Like, damn, another day, another murder, like, type shit. Insane. Insane. Mm-mm-mm. I give the show a 5 out of 10. Ah! Dominique's performance was fantastic, and so was Billy's episode 4 was my favorite. I'm so serious when I say Dominique and Billy need to get their awards. They do need to get awards. I give it at least like a 7. I give it like at least a 7. I give it an 8. I give it an 8, a very, very strong 8, maybe 8.5. Okay. I loved it a lot. There's just so much I loved about this show. Yep. I don't know. I don't know if we get a season 2. Somebody said it's a limited series. Like, I want a season 2, bro. I do. I don't know what they would do with a season 2, but I want it because I like it. Like, I like the concept of it. You could do serial killers forever. That sounds so bad. But you could drag that shit forever. She could break out of jail. She go back and kill her parents. It's so many, the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless, child. But overall, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, the reason episode 7 is so fake is because it's not Dre herself. It's the TV show interpretation of real Dre from episode 6. That's why episode 6 Dre looks different. What? My head hurts. My head hurts. Somebody explain, break it down for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Explain that to me because I want to get that. I It's why Donald Glover is at the end of episode 6 talking about the show he's gonna make about Dre. Wait, wait. Oh my god, my head hurts. My head hurts, my head hurts, my head hurts. What? What? Okay. So episode 7 was basically a based on a true type of story thing about Dre. Oh wow. Oh wow. Every episode except for episode 6 is a TV show about Dre, not the show itself. Is that why it said that it's a real? That's why I said none of this is fiction. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that's lit. Wait. Okay, no, 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 no. So it's a TV show. Yeah. So it's a TV show inside of a TV show. Bruh. Bruh. No, wait, wait. Break out the fucking Emmys. Break out, break out the fucking Emmys. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. Now I gotta watch it again. It's gonna be my 8th watch. Now I gotta watch it again through that lens. Like, what do you mean? No, for real. I'm mind blown. I'm like, what are you talking about? I need to watch it again now. I need to watch it again, bro. That's crazy. Yes, I'm saving this live. Every live I do on my channel, I'll save. So you guys can watch this back later if you want to, after you rewatch the show, because I'm gonna rewatch it again with that new perspective, because I did not catch that at all. I genuinely just thought, damn, I don't know what I thought. I thought it was because obviously she was going around murdering. Somebody was going to catch up on it. I just assumed that this was like, now we're really getting into hot shit because like now they're looking for her type shit. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, man. Like the writing at the start of the episodes were all confusing, and now it makes all it does like because in the beginning they were like, this isn't fictional, like everything that you see is like attuned to like a real person or whatever the fuck. Bitch, no, no, no. That's why. That is why. That is why. That is why. That's the detective, the show about. Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow! I'm like geeked. I'm so fucking geeked. I'm so geeked. What do you mean? That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so like episodes 1 through 5 and episode 7 are the Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, like the Jeffrey Dahmer show. Oh my god! And then episode 6 is like the first. Oh wow! I get it now. I get it now. I get it. It's all clicked. It just clicked. It just clicked. That's fucking excellent. That's excellent. Which would explain. So we're not getting a season 2. We're not getting a season 2. It wouldn't make no fucking sense. It wouldn't make no sense. Damn. Damn. Period. It's a 9 now. The show is a 9. Fuck an 8.5. The show is a 9. Are you listening? That just took it. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's a 9. 9.5 even. Period. It don't need a season 2. Like I'm not even mad. That shit makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. That explains like the fanciful ending and like what it's supposed to mean like for Dre. She got caught. That's all we did. She got caught. They caught her at the concert. She's in jail. She's gone. They got her ass. That's oh wow. Thank you, Camsta. Thank you, baby, for breaking that shit down. Cause that would have never clicked for me. I don't know. I don't think it would have. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so like that's just so well done. Wow. I want to go back and just watch episode 6 now, honestly. I think that's the episode I was on um before I did this live. I'm gonna have to go back and watch episode 6 again. Cause that's reality. And that's why the pictures are different. No, my head hurts. Like this shit is crazy. That makes so much sense, bro. That makes so much sense. And episode 6 is the only real episode. That's the only like that's the only that's why it sums up like everything. Oh, not my brain hurts. I'm still confused. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a tiny bit confused too, but I get the overall, like I get the gist. It is a TV show inside of a TV show. You feel me? Which is why the characters are different, the pictures are different, and everything in episode 6 when they're talking about the actual people. Um, because we're watching a TV show and these people are actors. I'm sick. I'm so sick off this. I'm so sick off this. That makes so much sense. That shit makes so much sense. Like, I gotta watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again. It made me want to go see if the murders are real or not too. I know the stripper story is real. I know that stripper story actually happened somewhere. I don't know where, but I kind of want to go look and see. Like that's crazy. Do y'all know if any of the other characters are real? Cause now I'm like, oh damn, like I'm way too geeked. I'm way too geeked to watch it again, like with that perspective. Cause that just makes so much sense. The cult was real. Well, cults do be cult. Okay, I believe a cult is real. Okay. The Marissa story was just a rumor on Twitter. Wow. So was the rumor on Twitter that the Marissa took her own life listening to Beyonce? Is that part real? Oh my god. Mm, 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 mm. Dre isn't real, but a combination of different people and different stories. Okay. Did Dre actually kill Marissa though? What? Don't make my head hurt more. Don't make my head hurt more. I don't I don't think she would. I don't think she would hurt Marissa. Yes, bring me my child. Not what you were calling me for. I didn't call you. You called me. I called you because I thought you were calling me. I did not. Romeo, say hi to the people. Say hi, Pookie. Look in the camera, please. He's not. He's not trained. This way. Look at those eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's sweet. Hi, baby boo. Say hi, Romeo. The people say hi. Hey, Pookie. That's us. Hello. Hey, yo. This is my child. For those of you guys who don't know why I've been missing in action, I've been raising this beautiful 4-month-old Cavapoo named Romeo. Mm. And he's so cute. Put your junk away, child. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, my baby. Hey, mama's baby. Okay, well, I got him now. He can be home. Did he take a nap? Yes, very long nap. Okay. You need to wash that face. Yeah. He'd be dirty after daycare. Mm. Okay. The people say hi. I have a Kavapoo too, but she's white and her name is Moon in Arabic. That's so cute. No, yeah, show the people your hair. They like your hair. She got little bohemian braids. Thank you. But yeah, man, this show is crazy. The show is so good. I'm gonna watch it again, like with this new perspective. I have to. Like I have to. No, 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 no. Somebody said, "Hi, Zion girl." What's up? Somebody said she got the Hallie dude. Oh God. Look, Hallie. Oh my gosh, please. Out of the sea. So spoiled. Anyway, yes. I gotta watch the show again now that y'all put all this new stuff in my head, man. I got to. All right, toodles. Yep. It's just you. Hello. Yeah. Excellent show, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listen, talking about this show with me. I love this show so much. I definitely think it's worth 2, 3, 4, 5 more watches, bro. Like it really is good. Like it's a good show. And the fact that it's a limited series and we're not getting another season makes perfect sense now with this added information. Like, yep, totally does. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spend some time with my schnookums. He's sniffing around my desk because I got food. No, for me and my baby, we're gonna go. Y'all watch it again. If y'all find new stuff, like at me on Twitter, y'all know where I be at. Okay, like I love this shit. Like, let me know. No, stink. Yeah. So I will see you guys on my channel soon. Okay. I've been busy. I've been sick. I've been being a mommy, and I'm still trying to find my footing being a mommy as well. But now he's in daycare 3 days a week. So on those days he's in daycare, I'll be like filming and doing shit. But yeah. Tag me, man. If y'all see any other theories, if y'all see any other info that's like attached to the show, y'all think I might like please tag me, message me, tell me. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Ron. I'm using this as a distract so they can see your face. Look, look, look this way. Yeah. Yeah. He'll be a camera dog one day. One day he'll care about the camera. But right now he's just a baby. But yeah, I know y'all can hear this sickness on. Yeah, I've been down for the count, bro. But I will be back as soon as I can. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your love and support and such. Those of you guys who've been following me on Twitter and all of my thoughts and things about recent things that have happened and such. I'm so grateful for my community. I'm so grateful that y'all know what type of person I am and what I do and do not stand for and such. I take so much pride in that shit. I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck about popularity. I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. I'm always going. I'm always been me. I'm gonna pay attention to what I want to pay attention to. I'm gonna support the things that I want to support. I'm gonna uplift the people that I want to uplift, and that's just what it's gonna be. And I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for this platform. I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you, and I will see you very soon. Bye. 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 Oh, did you wink? Period. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.